Everybody, hope you're doing good. We're having fun today.
Are we? I haven't even really seen you much today, actually.
I've been in the office a lot, but
yeah, been in the office.
It's a good day.
It is a good day.
We're live streaming over to Instagram.
Hello, Instagram.
We started live streaming our podcast over to Instagram a few weeks ago, and it's been good. Some of you have been coming to hang out with us, and we love it. So thanks for visiting. Everybody who's coming to hang out with us live as we record episode 251. For what it's worth. I went back and found out.
What number did I say?
747 or something.
One of our friends texted us and said, my favorite podcast episode is 700 and whatever I said last time, which I'm like, yeah, I guess we started off with a bang.
It was 250, but we're at 251. This is the 251st podcast episode.
It's funny that you asked that on such a round number, on a big one.
It was a 250th.
Yeah.
How weird is that?
Dang it.
Anyway, I should actually pay attention to...
Let's celebrate today. I wish I had a confetti cannon.
So we're celebrating today because if you're someone who likes to travel, you are going to get a lot of free travel out of this.
Yes.
So this is really fun. This is super exciting. I just nerd out on stuff like this, but...
Well, we've done this.
Yeah. So long story short, we have a long history with free travel. I've written a couple blog posts. We've done some YouTube videos kind of talking about how we've traveled for free a good bit. Mm-hmm. And you maybe have heard of some of the travel hacking websites, and like I've been to some of them. I've done a little bit of that, but most of what we do is try to do the 80-20 of that.
Yeah, because I feel like some of our friends have gone real deep into it, and it's kind of like, this is a lot of work.
They made it a full-time job and stuff, and it's like, I'm not interested in that. I just want to get the maximum reward for the minimum amount of effort put into it. Mm-hmm. So all that to say, we ended up I created this super long blog post going into our exact system that we use. Anybody who wants to find it, just seedtime.com/free-travel, I think it is.
Is your hat crooked? Look at me.
My hat's crooked. Maybe I like it crooked, darling. And so anyway, that article, I lay out our exact strategy, and this is after basically a couple years of figuring out what's the best thing, what's the most effective thing for our family to travel all over the U.S. and whatever. Mm-hmm. Long story short, this involves credit cards. So if you're one of those people who doesn't use credit cards, that's fine.
Who can't handle credit cards. Let's be honest, I'm one of those people. I'm not in charge of this credit card, which is why we can make it work for us.
Yeah. So in our book, we talk about 3 credit card rules that we follow that have kept us from racking up debt, carrying balances on a credit card. And I won't go into those now. We've actually talked about them in another podcast. But point is, be wise if you're going to do this, and know yourself and follow our 3 rules. How about that?
Yeah.
But the gist of what we've done over the years is we figured out how to use points, because you can get points in a lot of different places, a lot of different cards. But what people don't realize is they think, oh, well, one's the same here, is the same over here. And it's like it's nowhere close. They're not even in the same stratosphere. So 1,000 points on this program isn't like twice as good as this one. Sometimes it's like 10 times better. Yeah. And you can go so much further. And that's what most people don't realize. And as a result, they just aren't able to,
do anything with the
they'll
points.
spend on a credit card for 3 years and then be able to buy a toaster or something. And it's like, meanwhile, we, over a 5-year period, got over 100 flights and over 100 hotel nights at Hyatt hotels completely free.
Yeah.
And that's the power of doing this the right way. Anyway, all that to say,
yes,
I don't talk about credit cards a whole lot, but whenever there's a really cool promotion that I'm excited about, that I'm signing up for, I let you know about this.
Yeah.
Because that's how we do things. I'm not going to hide it. Like, we started this whole thing, Seed Time, 15 years ago, and it was started under the premise of I'm going to write as if this is writing to my little sister or to my mom. And these are things that I would text them about, or I do text them about, or I did text them about. And this falls in that category.
I was just texting my mom about this the other day.
I was just texting her mom about this because it's such a cool promotion. But long story short, Southwest is doing this promotion where they are offering a companion pass for signing up for a credit card, a certain credit card. And Companion Pass, if you don't know, is one of the most amazing things in the travel world, where it is literally a buy one, get one free pass. So every time I buy a flight, Linda's my companion, she gets a flight free. And you can do this as much as you want for a single year. So if we wanted to fly every single week for a single year, I would buy 52 flights and she would get 52 flights free. So in the title, we said 12 flights because we probably aren't going to fly 52 times this year, but flying 12 times is very
There are some people that need to travel that
reasonable.
much.
Yeah. So anyway, it's an amazing deal. And normally you have to earn like 110,000 points with Southwest by flying with them to be able to be eligible for the companion pass. It's kind of your reward for flying with them so much and being a frequent flyer.
That's what we did before, right? We were flying a lot at that point.
Yeah, well, that was part of it. But anyway, the point is they're offering this as a free bonus now just for signing up for a credit card.
Yeah.
Which is just like crazy. So that's the deal. That's what I'm telling you about. I have all the details on this in a blog post I wrote. Just go to seedtime.com/SW. If you're on Instagram, DM me the letters SW and we'll send you a link to it if you want to read more about it. But anyway, it's a really cool thing. On top of that, if that wasn't good enough, they're also giving you 30,000 points for signing up for this card. And, you know, for people who don't know, 30,000 points, that can be, again, like based on the program, that can be nothing. That might not even buy you a flight in some places. But in Southwest, I just did this the other day. I'll pull it up just so I can have the numbers accurate. But I was just looking up a flight to go down to, this would be going down to Destin, that Lynn and I could fly on. And I went and found this nonstop flight, hour and a half from Nashville, and it was 6,400 points. Okay. The return flight, I don't have it pulled up, but it was, assuming it's similar, which it probably is. Right. That means that we could buy a round trip flight down there for about 13,000 points.
That is not bad.
So that means we can do that 2 different times with that 30,000 point bonus. And then on top of that, again, because now the companion pass is there, now you're going to fly for free.
Fly for free.
So you and I are both going to fly down there 2 different times, completely for free, just on the companion pass. And then after we use those 30,000 points, if we haven't earned any more points, now I'll buy a flight. But then you're still going to get one free. Right. And we're going to have that for the entire year. So point is, I just went and signed up for this card a few days ago. And the other kicker here, too, for people who like just really want to go deep with this, is you could go sign up for your own card. And then we could both have our own, and we could bring the kids.
Yeah, what's good about that is that we could bring the kids. And so for us, with a family of 5, it's like buying 5 tickets is a lot. But if we only have to buy 3 tickets, that's definitely more doable.
Yeah, no,
it's easier.
Yeah, for sure. So anyway, like I said, every time I talk about credit cards, there's always some people who are like...
Wait, real fast. Yeah. And you can change the companion, can't you?
Yeah, you can change it, I think, up to 3 times a year or something. So you could be my companion, I could have another buddy, and then I could switch to someone else. And it's just a really good offer. That's what it comes down to. Like, I look at this stuff and I've never seen them do this. And it only lasts, like, the partner that we work with on this credit card stuff, they said it's only going to last, I think it might be the end of this month. So if you're interested.
So this is February.
Yeah. I don't know exactly how long it's going to last because sometimes they change it and sometimes they end them early. So bottom line, if you're interested, jump on it. But anyway, every time we talk about this, there's always 1 or 2 people like, I can't believe you talk about credit cards and credit cards are evil and whatever else like that. And so I'm not going to get super deep into that. But bottom line is, credit card companies, as far as I'm concerned, like they're not... my goal is that you and I are taking advantage of this and getting the benefit of it. And we are not paying the credit cards anything on this. If that's the case, then you're probably not going to come out ahead. So if you're carrying a balance on your credit card, like this is why I said the thing at the beginning. If you're carrying a balance on your credit card, it's probably ultimately going to end up costing you more than you're gaining, even with an amazing promotion like this. So that's not what we want you to do.
Keep that in mind, yeah.
And so that's, again, why we want you to follow the 3 rules about credit cards in this book. Do that. Make sure you're doing that. And then you won't have any issues with this. But all of that to say, at the end of the day, if you have a problem with credit card companies, like you have to have a problem with mortgage companies and you have to have a problem with student loans and like you have to call it all evil. All debt is evil. In which, again, I just don't see in my Bible, like I don't see that God's a big fan of debt. And to be honest, like we use credit cards, but we don't have any debt. And I think you can use them as a tool, a modern day 21st century tool that we have available to our disposal. Just like a chainsaw, as I talk about a lot, there are people who should be using a chainsaw and people who shouldn't. My 10-year-old son, I am not ready for him to use a chainsaw. I don't want him using a chainsaw yet. He's not able to do that safely. No. However, at this point, I think I can be able to do that relatively safely. Okay, there was a point where I wasn't, and so we got rid of the chainsaw.
Right.
When we got married, we got rid of our credit cards because they were causing us problems.
Yeah.
And then we're able to use them wisely, come out ahead, pay off our balance every single month, use them as a tool to make our life easier and safer. They're far more secure than debit cards in a lot of different ways. And we still use a debit card. I'm not saying don't use debit cards. I'm just saying this is our stand, how we've approached it, and why we've done what we've done with it. So anyway, all right, what else do you want to add to this? Where should we go? I mean, that's an hour and a half flight down to Destin.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I
didn't realize
Destin.
It was that fast.
I mean, we go more to the 30A area. That's my favorite spot to go. I'm a big fan.
Drive.
I'm a big fan. It's
where do you want to go? If you're on Instagram, let me know where you're going.
Yes.
Where are you going on vacation this year?
I know. Our son yesterday, we were trying to start taking special trips with the kids.
Yeah.
Each year. And so we were asking our 10-year-old, we're like, where do you want to go? And he was like, I want to go on an airplane.
That's it. Just go up in the air, fly around for a couple hours and land.
We were like, well, where do you want to go? And he's like, so then he said, well, when we went to Focus on the Family, I want to do that. And I was like, why do you want to do that? And he was like, because I know we could go there.
So his world is so small of what he thinks is possible right now. We need to expand it a little bit.
That was not like the easiest flight. It was not the easiest place to go. It was not, But in his mind, he was like, well, it was just an airplane and it wasn't Hawaii. So that's where we should go. I'm like, let's find another option here. He's so funny.
Yeah. So anyway, hope you are doing good. Hope you're having a great day. But that was it. Just wanted to share that cool thing that's happening right now. What we're doing tonight.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you're listening live, we are doing our Passive with Purpose workshop, which is super exciting.
It's probably our most popular workshop that we've done. Like we had 3,500 people sign up last time.
And it's talking about how you can start making passive income right now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so, we're calling it a Passive with Purpose Accelerator. And so this is day one of a 4-part kind of series. And so you can come to day one completely for free. You can get the recordings for all 4 if you want for super discount. But anyway, if you're interested in joining us on that, you can, we'll have a link. Actually, if you're on Instagram, just send us PWP. Send me a DM with that or a comment with that, and that should get it for you. If you are listening to the podcast, you can just go to seedtime.com/PWP and you can get either the recordings there or you can join us live.
Yeah.
So
we'll be there, be square.
That's what is going on in the Seed Time world. Anyway, hope you're having a great day. Send this to a friend who needs it, and we'll chat soon. All right. See y'all.
Ya. Do you want some more Bob and Linda in your life? How about this?
Of course.
How would you like to hang out with us for 6 weeks and your small group or church?
And if you want to do that, just go to seedtime.com/true to find out more details. Or send us a message, DM on Instagram @seedtime, and let's chat.